Needlemouse by Jane O'Connor. Read by Willow Nash. Autumn. The European hedgehog, Erinaceus europaeus, is so called due to its fondness for foraging in hedges and other undergrowth, and the pig-like grunts it makes as it does so. Hedgehogs are nocturnal animals and only come out at night. If you see a hedgehog during the day, it usually means it is sick or injured. Hedgehogs are covered in up to 7,000 spines, which are a defence mechanism. When it feels threatened, the hedgehog can draw itself into a ball to protect its vulnerable underbody from predators such as badgers and foxes. Unfortunately, hedgehogs also ball up in response to traffic, which is why so many of them end up being killed on busy roads. It is vital that during the autumn, hedgehogs build up enough fat reserves to see them through the winter. They can roam up to 2 miles every night looking for food, such as beetles, slugs, and earthworms. Hedgehogs have also been considered a delicacy themselves over the years. For example, baked hedgehog used to be a traditional Romany dish made by rolling hedgehogs in clay and placing them in the embers of a bonfire. After cooking, the prickles would come away when the clay was broken open. Jonas Entwistle, The Hedgehog Year. Wednesday, the 2nd of September. I look forward to this day all year. Not because I enjoy getting older, heavens no, but because Prof takes me out somewhere special for lunch on my birthday. Just the 2 of us. He likes to surprise me with the venue, and I love it when he takes the lead. Last year, he took me to a very upmarket French restaurant, where he decided, rather impetuously I thought, to order the snails. Prof's face as he made his way through them. I did laugh. We are exactly the same age, Prof and I. Well, I say exactly. I am actually 41 days older than him, as his birthday isn't until October, but I don't suppose that matters. I just think of us as the same age, 52, and that's nice. I suppose it would be even better if he was a little bit older than me, but being the same age gives us one more thing in common, and that's the way I like to think about it. I got into work about 10 to 9. I always get there before Prof, so I can make sure everything is perfect for him when he arrives. Computer on, blinds up, post laid out on his desk. He came bursting through the door at 1:15, holding up his black leather briefcase as if it were a trophy. It made me giggle, as he knew it would. I think that's why he does silly things like that. He needs a strong cup of tea, 2 tea bags, as soon as he gets to his desk, to get the cogs working, as he puts it. And I couldn't help tutting with frustration as Margaret fussed around making her coffee, blocking my way to the kettle. "Won't be a minute, Sylvia," she said as she poured milk slowly into her mug and then reached for the sweetener. "Patience is a virtue, remember." I glared at her as she sailed past with her drink and had to overcome the urge to put my foot out to trip her up. Tea duly made and delivered, Prof and I then had our golden time together. This is my favourite part of the day, when we spend 10 or maybe even 15 minutes going through his diary, discussing the meetings he has to attend and the people who are coming to see him. Often Prof has earmarked time for writing in his daily schedule, and this is when my shielding of him becomes invaluable. I see myself very much as his defender, fending off the hordes of students and faculty staff who are desperate for a piece of him. They would suck Prof dry if they had the chance. He doesn't know the half of it, what I do for him, how I keep them at bay so he can just get on, but he is safe in the knowledge that my loyalty to him is complete. "Lunch today then, Sylvia?" Prof said, swivelling round in his chair to face me when we had finished going through the day's business. I nodded and managed to say,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?